Hey, TikTok TVs and Instagram peeps. It's Psychic Bob. Woo! Back in the USA. Glorified. Woo! What you guys doing tonight, huh? Happy Friday. Is it Friday? TGIF. It's been a long week for Psychic Bob. Oh, hold on, drop this. It's been a long week for Psychic Bob. I tell you, I'm still getting into the time zone. You know, whenever you travel from the United States to Europe, it's easy to go into the time because it's later, you just kind of flow into the day. But when you come home, it messes you up. By the way, I have to show you, I'm all about Britain because I love England. It's my second home. I got a new little pin. I don't know if you guys can see this. Check this out. It's a little British flag with a little royal crown on top. Isn't that fun? So that's my newest pin for my cardigans. And I got this before I went to England, but some of you may not have seen it. This is my memorial shirt to the Queen. Isn't that cool? Because I love the Queen. And I'm wearing my mystical cross of Caravaca today. So, we are just in the place of honoring the Queen, supporting the United Kingdom. I'm telling you, it's a happening scene around here. Well, I'm just glad you guys are here. Welcome, welcome. Lady Jane says, blessings, Bob. How's the jet lag? It's a little rough on me. I thought I was over it. And last night, by the way, we didn't have the seance. I want to say thank you for all the kind patience and support. Jet lag hit me. Cola too. And she didn't even leave the country. But we both just were worn out. I just couldn't even function. I was trying to do stuff around the house. I just couldn't. I was trying to unpack my suitcase and I only got halfway through that. I'm just like wiped out. I'm still a little tired, so bear with me if I struggle a little tonight, if I zone out a little bit. We just let the spirit come through. That's what we're going to do. But thank you for your understanding. I'm so sorry about the seance, but I just couldn't even sit up and keep an eye open. I was like, put toothpicks in my eyes. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. Just still adjusting. I think when I was 20, jumping time zones wasn't nearly as intense as it is at my current age, which we won't talk about. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Look, we got a lot of people here. Oh, there's Stardust C is here. There's Sandra D. There's Baroness. Colabah, she's our moderator. Thank you, Baroness. Love you. Thanks for being here. There's Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Tribe. Denise D. There's Amy Radcliffe. There's Scott from South Carolina. Yes, Scott, I'm definitely drinking my tea here. By the way, did I ever show you guys this mug? I can't remember. I've got so much going on. But Cola got this for me as a little gift. King of everything. Isn't that sweet? I just love it. Baroness says, we are both sleepy. Yes, we are. There's Stardust C and Starlight Worker and Amy Radcliffe. And Scott from South Carolina. Yes, Scott, we're hanging in there. There's Colleen Radaba. Sandra Bradley's here. Hello, hello. There's Starlight Worker. By the way, real important announcements. If you didn't see it, yesterday I sent out an announcement for psychic development class. We are going to have class this Saturday as we normally do. It's going to be held on Zoom at 12 o'clock noon Eastern USA time. If you want to join, the class size is limited to 30 people. Go over to my website. I still have some openings there. Register tonight because you don't want to wait because it might fill up. It's only $30. It's 2 hours training. And we're working this Saturday on how to channel for yourself. Many psychics are challenged by the ability to see for themselves. I know I have been. But I'm going to teach you techniques that kind of help you get over that block so you can receive psychic information for you. It's not always easy, I'm not going to lie, but I've got some techniques I think will really help you. A lot of you have asked me about that. Can I channel for myself? And the honest answer is yes, but you got to kind of prepare for them. We're going to do a class this Saturday on how to channel for yourself. There's Melinda Tornay. Hi, Melinda. She says, hi, Psychic Bob. Hi, Baroness. Oh, you look so good for being in your 50s. So don't worry, love, light, and blessing. Thank you. Yes, I am in my 50s. Who who ever thought I'd get this old? You know, when you're like 18, you'd always think of anybody over 40 as ancient. And now I'm close to 60. And I'm like, well, life's not so bad once you pass 50. Anyways, I just love life and I love what I do. And being a psychic brings me a lot of joy. So I don't care what age I am. And if you think of the most famous psychics in the world, i.e., like Sylvia Brown, Edgar Casey, all of them never really hit their fame until after 50. So, I mean, Sylvia Brown was known when she was younger in her 40s, but it was really in her 50s she really took off. So I'm like looking at them saying, you know what? I'm in my 50s. We're going to rock it. I'm glad you guys are here. So, Denise D says, Darren still hasn't got used to being 50. He'll be 51 in July. Well, that's all right. You know, I used to say life begins at 40, and I love being 40. But then when I turned 50, I even liked it even more. So, you know, thank you, Star. Star says, Bob, you're ageless. You're an Aquarius. My birthday was yesterday, and I'm still rocking it. That's a Star and I go back many years, don't we, Star? Like over 10 years. So we both watched each other. And, you know, Star, you never age either. I do think it's an Aquarius thing, you know. You know, in the tarot, our lucky card is the star card. And that star brings blessings. I think we both Aquarians have the blessings of youth. Well, I'm just glad you guys are here. Thank you for being part of our scene today. We're going to open the channel and do some psychic readings. So I thought we'll do a little meditation here. Oh, real quick announcement. I always forget. All right, so let me finish my thought because, you know, I got 20 thoughts going on at any one time. Then you add the spirit voices. It gets confusing. All right. So Saturday, tomorrow, Psychic Development. Register tonight. Don't wait till the morning. You may not get in. Register tonight over my website. It's $30 for the class, 2 hours training. Those of you who have come before can tell people I put a lot of energy in that class. You'll get your money's worth. I think you really will. This Sunday, we are also going to have Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. Inner Circle meets only twice a month. It's not every week. So we're going to meet this Sunday, and it's going to be Psychic Help Open Forum. So if you have like something going on in your life, maybe you can't buy a full reading right now. You just need a little help. Maybe like having a recurring dream. Maybe you feel like you lived before and this is new to you and you want to figure out like, what does that mean? Maybe you just want to know who your spirit guide is because you've been feeling a presence. Come to the Psychic Help Open Forum. I'm limiting it to only 10 people. It's 2 hours on Sunday. And if you want to be in on that, you need to email me. I do not have it on my website right now due to tech issues. So if you want to be in, send me an email over at my website, psychicbob.com, and say, hey, I want to be in the Inner Circle. Tomorrow I will send out invoices. That class is $50, but it's 2 hours and you get private little mini reading from me. And, you know, we can discuss whatever you want. It's 2 hours with me helping you with psychic information. And it's limited to 10 people. It's an elite group. It's not for the open, for the public. And so that's why it costs a little more. You get a lot more access to me. So if you're interested in that, Sunday is Psychic Bob's Inner Circle, and it's going to be Psychic Help Open Forum. So you can bring whatever you want to talk about, and I'm going to help you with your problems and your questions. You know, we cover everything because maybe you're dealing with a family member that has an addiction and you're just at the end of your rope. Bring that to Inner Circle. We can talk about that. Maybe you've been haunted all your life by spirits and you just don't know what to do. Bring that to Inner Circle. I can help you with that. So if you want to spend some quality time with Psychic Bob and get your psychic help, join our Sunday group, Inner Circle. I think it's very special. It only happens twice a month. And it's $50 for the class. 2 hours with me for only $50. You're not going to get a better deal than that, you know? So, you know, there's Barbara Wilson. Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. Barbara says, you're only as old as you feel. I'll be 79 in April, but still feel young until I move. Then I feel my age because of arthritis. I hear you, Barbara. I don't have arthritis, but once in a while, my bones pop and creak a little bit. Well, you know what? I like your attitude. That's how I'm going to be. I'm not going to worry about marriage. I'm just going to enjoy life, Well, welcome. So anyways, this weekend, if you want to be in psychic development, Saturday, register at my website. If you want to be in Sunday's Inner Circle, send me an email. I will send out invoices. It's limited. Now, the Sunday class is only 10 people. So if you want to be in, I need to hear from you tonight. I'm sending out invoices tomorrow. Love to have you. You can come to both. People say, well, can I do Saturday and Sunday? Absolutely. If you want to do that, love to have you at either or both. So, all right. Well, enough of my business stuff. Anyways, we are going to do some meditation to open the channel. And I want you guys to get comfortable here, okay? So we're going to sit down. Just take your hands off your keyboards. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping and burping. And we're going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. As we follow the breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you see that light, I want you to see it become a little brighter and a little larger. Let that light start to expand and grow and form into a small glowing cloud in the middle of the chest. You got that? All right. Now, we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud of light. We're going to expand it instantly to fill our entire body within with this glowing light from head to toe. And what's that I always say? All the lights is on, but ain't nobody home. Well, we're going to turn all the lights on. So I want you just to center yourself, watch those clouds. And if you have trouble visualizing, just imagine a warm air current flowing through your body, and that will work as well. Raises the power. All right, just keep focused. I want you to watch those clouds now. We're going to count down. You ready? All right. 3, 2, keep your focus. Watch those clouds. 1, blink on. Woo! And be glorified. Woo! TGIF. By the way, I want to say in advance, thank you very much for your kind support, your donations. $4.99 and above will especially get Psychic Bob's attention. I love you all. Thank you in advance. Because traveling is expensive. I got to make some more money so I can go back to England. And I do appreciate your support. God bless you all. There's Ramona, $99.55. Ramona's our first donor tonight. Ramona, thank you very much. Hello, Bob. I would love a message from my paternal great-grandmother. Please, thank you, and welcome back. It's good to be back. Hold on, Ramona. Let me see if I got anybody in spirit coming through. I always tell people I can't do the readings till they come through. Hold on. I've got Doris coming in. Hi, Doris. Oh, that's low. Doris has got your great-grandmother back here. This is interesting because she's coming in. Now, I'm hearing a name. I don't think this is her name, but she's talking to me about the name of Shelby. Somebody named Shelby. I don't know if this is a family member that she's with, but I heard said, I'm hearing Shelby also. So I don't know who that Shelby is, but I'm just going to put that out there. But I've got her coming in here. She's talking about that. She said that she's been visiting with your father. And she said, I still have to keep him in line. She said when he was a young man, she said he was a little wild. And she said, it runs in our family being a little wild. And she said, Ramona, she said, it won't hurt you to be a little wild. She said, you always do things conservatively. And she said, you can be a little wild. I'll pull you in if you get wild. She wants you to know she sends love from spirit. And she said she's helping you with the financial blessing as well. There's going to be some job transition coming. And she sends a blessing from heaven for that as well. She's here. I hear your father coming in as well. Hold on. Your dad's back here as well. And he's asking me he says, please. He said, tell her I'm here. And he said, Grandma's keeping me in line. She's going to keep you in line. So don't worry about it. If you get out of line, you got both of us. So he sends a blessing from spirit. Thank you, Ramona. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's good to be home. Yay, there's my buddy Sandra D. 499. Hello, Sandra D. I told me today, I think he told me today he got a job starting March 1st. Oh, is that Jay? Got a job starting March 1st. You were spot on with that. Got to see him today. I love him so much. Well, there you go, Sandra. I said March is the turning point for that, and here it's coming. He's going to be just fine. I just heard Doris say that she said, let him know that the Spirit is supporting him and helping him. So he's getting blessings from heaven. Thank you for sharing that. It's going forward. He's going to rock it. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. Oh, my gosh. There's Jenny Perez, $10. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you. Bear with me. My voice is going today. Hi, Bob. I appreciate your messages. Thank you. I appreciate you being here and for your kind support. They're always accurate. God bless you. You know, the Spirit does all the work. Thank you. You're welcome. Are there any messages for my current event I'm hosting on Sunday or my spiritual career? I am between states, California and Virginia. Woo, you traveling a lot. You and I probably run into each other at the airport, I bet. You know, I'm going to be flying all over the world. You know, ever since I came back from England, I've been telling Cola, I said, Cola, I'm restless. I can't stay home. I got to come back to England. And she said, oh, you don't want to come to England. She said, that's boring. I said, I love England. If you don't like going to England, we'll just fly somewhere. Maybe we'll go to Greece or something. I don't know. We're going to be traveling the world. So I just got my travel bug back. I used to travel everywhere years ago. You know, I got my Louis Vuitton. I'm ready to go. All right, Jenny, let me step into your light here. Hold on just a second. Yes, and I've got my buddy Doris Stokes is one of my best friends in spirit. She's amazing. She's back here, and she says to tell you, she said, you're going to be fine on Sunday. She said the turnout will actually be larger than what you're expecting. She says, kind of prepare for extra. That's her words. Looks like it's going to go good. And she said also in terms of spiritual career, she said, you definitely have a healer energy as well. And she says, try to understand that everything you're doing is bringing healing to people as well. So Sunday's good. Bring more healing focus into your work. Doris is going to help you with that because she's a healer as well. So you can call on her. She's going to be with you on Sunday and get you moving forward. What's interesting is I think you're going to end up having to make a choice between Virginia and California. I see California is where you're ultimately going to stay. Virginia's good, but California's going to be better for you. So that's what I'm getting around. I hope it makes some sense. Blessings to you. Thank you for your kind support. All right, there's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Hello, Jesper and his Danish Corona. Jesper, next time I come to Europe, Colin, I might pop over and see you because we've been wanting to go to Denmark. All right, can I have a message, please? Hold on, Jesper. Let me see what's going on here. You know, it's interesting. Right now, I'm in your light, and I've got all these voices coming in. They're Pleiadians. You're drawing a whole new group of star people around you, Jesper. And I hear them, they're mumbling. They're like, we're excited. We're getting access. We're getting through. So I feel like your level of mind-to-mind contact, your channeling, is increasing right now. I don't feel this is going to be overwhelming. I want you just to, as you start to get too many voices, I want you to tell Commander Ashtar, because I hear him in the mix as well, say filter them one at a time, filter them, because I kind of feel like there's a lot of excitement here and they all want to bring messages, but you want to make sure to balance that energy flow. Stay with Commander Ashtar. He's kind of going to be your gatekeeper on this. Okay. I hear somebody back here talking about he will soon know the true history of our interaction with the earth. So they're going to give you some sort of revelation here about what they've done in regards to visiting the earth in the past and how that's affecting current life. Be ready for those messages to come through. Commander Ashtar is going to regulate it. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Lady Bree, $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Blessings to you. Listen, Lady Bree, I got to tell you right now, and I'm walking in your light here, I'm getting a relative coming through here. There's a woman talking to me. This is on your father's side of the family. And I think this is a great-grandmother. It'd be your dad's grandmother, your great-grandmother, coming through on the father's side of the family. And what's interesting is she comes in here and she said, you know, at the time of my death, She said, it's like I just drifted away. And she said, I felt free from the body. And she said, I'm now focused and anchored in the spirit world. But she said, I'm coming in to help you and to help your dad. Looks like there may be a little clash here, some communication block going on with you and your dad. I don't think you're causing it. I just think there's just a timing issue. But your grandmother, your great grandmother, is coming in to be a mediator here. So if you're having any issues in the home, trying to get your dad to understand you or clashes, I want you to call on her. That's why she's come from spirit for you. She's going to be a mediator, make things easier to communicate. Don't get into an argument, okay? She's his backer, and she said, tell her don't yell at him because sometimes he gets, this is her word, she said he gets stubborn. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying what she said. So call on her. She's going to mediate, and she said this is going to make things easier for you, all right? Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Baroness Cole Bobs. Hello, Baroness. £1.79. Thank you, dear. Any messages for me, babes? Love you. Love you too. Hearts. All right, Baroness, hold on. Let me just step into the light here. I got Edgar Casey stepping in here and Leslie Flint right now. Edgar Casey's asking me to tell you that he's going to be helping you with astral projection. He said that it's important right now. You're going to start having the words he said, a bird's eye view of the timeline of your life. You're going to see past lives. You're going to see your current life. You're going to understand how your soul journey is going. So Edgar Casey's coming in to help you because he said you're stepping into your power this year. And he said you're going to be helping more and more people. So they're strengthening your own soul connection to your soul journey. So you'll have more wisdom. All right, so that's coming from Edgar Casey. I've got Leslie Flint also coming in here. Leslie Flint says to tell you, he said, please tell her, he said, I'm coming in as her bodyguard. He said, she definitely has psychic ability of the physical mediumship, but he says that we're going to let rest for a little while. He said, right now, he said, she needs a bodyguard. He wants me to tell you that you're not imagining the events that you've been experiencing. I won't go into all that publicly, but he said, it is real and your perceptions are accurate. That's from Leslie Flint. He says right now for you not to take any drastic action. He said the time is coming when you can tip the scales in the revelation of truth, but not yet. So I know that you're saying next week you want to deal with some people. It sounds like he's saying just wait a little longer. He's going to give you the right timing and the right protection. So just hold your ground. You know the truth. He wants to confirm it. You're not crazy. What you're perceiving is real. But the timing is not yet for you to totally react. He says that your letter, he said, is going to bear fruit. He said, give it longer. He said, you need the support of the MP. And he said, this MP is going to take to your letter. So there's more yet to come. Just wait. That's from Leslie. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Baroness. Thank you. Everybody give a thumbs up for Baroness for moderating tonight. Now I see 35 people in the chat, but only 21 thumbs up. I know y'all can do a little better than that. Thank you. All right, there's Gary M. $5 donation. Thank you, Gary. Hi, Psych Bob. Any good messages for my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings. Thank you, Gary. Good to talk to you. Let me just step into your frequency. Gary, I've got a voice coming through here. This sounds like a grandfather talking to me. I think this is a grandfather on the mother's side of the family. Forgive me if I'm on the wrong side, but that's where I want to place him. He's standing over there. But this man comes in. This is a grandfather. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever received anything from this man. But he's just coming in. He says, tell Gary, he says, I'm going to go to the West with him as well. He's asking me to tell you that he's working to help you. He's talking about some job connections. He said, a man's job is important. And he said, I'm coming in to help him with some job connections. It looks like over this next, it's literally 7 days, literally the next week, starting on Monday, that there's going to be some important calls come in. Your grandfather said, I'm going to help him get through those calls, maybe like a phone interview, but then there's an in-person interview. So be ready for some important calls to come in. For according to what your grandfather said, it looks like things are turning here. And literally in the next week, you're going to have the real sign that things are moving forward. So I'm not worried about you, Gary. I feel like Spirit's taking care of you here. And this grandfather comes from spirit to help you. So watch next week. It's going to be important for you. Okay. Thank you so much for your support. Blessings to you. There's Sandra D, $4.99. Hello, Sandra. Thank you so much. Feeling a bit down today. I want this to be over. I want to go. If I text him to meet me on Sunday to talk about agreement, will he be willing? Yes, the timing's good for this. As I pick up his energy, what I'm getting is that he's tired too. But because of his stubbornness right now, it's like he won't be the first. So if you give him an option to make a move, he'll take it. So yes, I feel you should text him. Plan to meet on Sunday. Okay. I think the timing is good on this. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you, Sandra. There's Deborah Kahn, Canadian $10. Hello, Deborah. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining us. You know, Deborah, right now I'm walking into your light here. I'm getting the voice of Eileen Garrett. She has an Irish brogue, very distinct, beautiful, gentle voice. But Eileen Garrett is talking to me, and she's asking me to tell you about trusting your vision. She said your family has some psychic gifts to run back on your mother's side. And she said you get visions and people get knowledge, but sometimes you dismiss it. So Eileen Garrett's coming in as a confirmer, to be a helper and a guide to you, to help you embrace your psychic gifts, to embrace your psychic vision. She's also asking me to talk to you about a housing situation here. So I don't know if you've been like looking at a property or thinking about a move, but she keeps showing me pictures of houses and you looking at things and doing some sort of comparison here. So if you're having a housing issue, wanting to move, or you think you might move, you want to call on Eileen Garrett because she's going to help you get the right vision for that as well. All right, so call on her. She's going to help you, okay? She said, tell Deborah she's at a very powerful transition point. And she said the next 2 months are significant. So she says February and March are power months here. So I think that you may be doing some changes, and the housing change may be part of that. Don't panic. This is not a crisis. This is a blessing. But she's going to help you. Stay close. And if you don't know who she is, look her up. Eileen Garrett from Ireland. She's a British or an Irish medium. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Michelle Marzano, $5. Thank you, Michelle. So good to see you. Excuse me. Hold on just a second. Michelle says, Dear Bob, excuse me. Dear Bob, please a message from Doris or someone regarding Munchie now on the other side. Thank you, love, Michelle. Michelle, I'm so sorry about Munchie. But listen, you know, Sylvia Brown said it. I have to give her credit on this one. She said, all pets go to heaven. I find that as a psychic to be true. But I want to see if we can find out something. Hold on just a second. Is anybody, Doris is there? Okay, hold on. Doris is back here. Oh, that's lovely. Doris is here. This is so cool. Doris is back here. And Doris said, I could tell you about Munchie, but why not just bring him through? And May is here. May West is here. And May West is holding your little pet here. Your little animal is so happy. May said, when I said come up and see me, said Munchie decided to come up and see me. So your cat's come up to see May West and is in spirit now. May's brought him through here. And she said, don't worry, he came up to see me. He came up to see me. That's the word she's saying. Munchie is smiling and he's like communicating. He said, I had to come over here. He said, I was tired. I'm just tired, but I'm okay. So he said, he's not mad at you. He said, I knew you do everything you could. He said, it's just like this sometimes. And he said, he loves you and he's okay. And he'll be waiting for you. He says, someday I'll greet you. So he's in the light. He's with May. Doris is there as well. They're both standing and petting him. He's at peace. And then Sylvia's right. All pets go to heaven. Blessings, darling. I'm so sorry, but I can tell you he is clearly he's in the light and in good hands. Blessings to you. There's Amy Radcliffe, $4.99. Thank you, Amy. Any messages for me? Thanks. Hold on, Amy. Let me walk into your light here just a second. Yeah, I've got Leslie Flint coming in back here. Leslie says to tell you, he said, remind Amy. She said she's not off the hook. He said she's got her spirit work to do. And he says, I'm going to be reminding her of that. And he's brought Thomas in here as well. Thomas is coming there. I can see him. He's got beautiful light around him. Thomas said, he said, I'm raising my vibration with the help of Leslie. Thomas is coming in here to let you know that he said he wants to be more helping you. He said, they're training me to be a guide. And he said, they're going to let me help you with your own spiritual connections. So Thomas comes in here. He wants to tell you that he knows you've been going through a rough time lately. He said, I know you've been feeling overwhelmed. And he says, please tell her she's not alone. He said, I'm with her every day. And he said, Leslie's here and Doris as well. Doris is back here too. So you got a little trio back here that are trying to help you lift up your energy, move forward, and keep your focus. All right. So call on all of them because they're helping you. Blessings to you. Thank you, Amy. There's Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Oops, hold on, Karen. My chat just jumped. Give me a second here. All right, there it is. Karen Bryan, $5. Thank you, Karen. Hello, Psychic Bob. Was wondering if Rose is still going to help me out with the networking, my soon-to-be career, also to get with higher-ups. Blessings. Listen, Karen, you got to understand this. The spirit people never abandon us. I know that she's already working. Yes. Doris, is Rose back there? I didn't hear her yet. She's going to see if she can get her to come. There you are. Hi, Rose. I can hear you. She said, I'm just hanging out in the background. I didn't want to interrupt the other messages. Thank you. Do you have anything for Karen Bryant? She says today, tell Karen, she said, I'm working still on many fronts for her. She said, I'm helping her at her current job, but she said she's also helping with resumes and getting a move going because, in the next few months, you will have opportunities to move down to LA. And she says, I'm working on both fronts. She said, to get you money now and to get you money in the future. So yes, she is working with you. Excuse me. And ask me to confirm that for you. Thank you. Blessings. Sorry, guys, I'm having some third-party interference here. There's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery. Blessings to you. Listen, hon, I got to tell you, it's funny before I could even say your name, I'm getting blasted here with music, and I'm glad it's making me laugh. I'm hearing Jim Morrison in the Doors. I'm like, oh my God, who is playing that? And there's Heidi dancing like a wild woman, shaking her hair. She's got her hair long. She's wearing her love beads. She is partying. She says, congratulations to you. She's asking me to tell you, she said, you've made it. You've made it through the worst. She's celebrating because you're at a turning point now. And it looks like you're going to have some more joy coming in here. She's asking me to talk about the next 5 to 7 days. She said in the next week, maybe a little less than a week. She said doors are opening, particularly in the housing area for you. So things are in motion. She seems to feel very excited about it. And I always trust the spirit people because, as my teacher said many years ago, they know more than we do. So Heidi's here. She's helping you move forward on every front. She said, Heinrich's working on the job. I'm working on the housing. She said, we got it together. We got it, man. That's why she's talking like 60s. She said, we got it going on. We got it. It's a cool cat scene. That's what she said. So there's going to be some good news here in the next week for you. And just stay close to them. She said she wants you to dance with her. So throw caution to the wind and have some fun. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my God, there's Joyous Jess. $6.99. Hello, Joyous Jess. Good to see you again. Hi, Bob. Any messages from my spirit guides for me? Hold on, Joyous. Let me step into the light here. You know, Joyce, Jess, I'm hearing from Commander Ashtar right now. You have a real strong connection with the Pleiadians. He's back here. I'm also hearing Silverbell. You got two voices going. Commander, let me just take one first. Commander Ashtar, you were first. Go ahead. Yes. Commander Ashtar says today, says, watch the skies. It said the universe is bigger than most people know. But it's like you already know. You've had some long-term connection with the Pleiadians, and they just want to acknowledge that. So Commander Ashtar, who is a Pleiadian ship commander, is coming in to acknowledge you have a connection to the star people. And I almost get a sense this is a generational, like your family for years has had some sort of link, a psychic link with Pleiadians. You might want to research that if you don't know about it, but I'm just being shown. It's like various people have seen things, and it's like they know. Anyway, so that's what he's saying. I'm also getting Silverbell coming in here for you. She's a wonderful little Native American girl. She wears long black braids hair. She carries a little silverbell, she has little feathers in her hair and buckskin clothing, like traditional Native American. But she's carrying a little bell that she rings, a little silver bell. And she said that the words she said, let Jess know I'm awakening her. So you're coming into a time of spiritual awakening where you're going to start feeling spirit presences. It's not a sense of being haunted. It's like a comforting presence here. So I want you, if you start to feel presences or feel a little like tripped out by it, say, Silverbell, will you help me with it? She's going to help you have a clearer connection with the spirit world to feel their presence and not be overwhelmed. Okay, so she sends that over to you. And she just flipped a silver coin over here. Usually when spirits flip that, that means there's some money blessing coming from heaven. So I don't know if you're kind of in a transition point here with some financial stuff, but it looks like in the next month, there's going to be a blessing from heaven money-wise as well. So hang in there. Thank you, Jess. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Starlight Worker, $4.99. Thank you, Star. Blessings. Good to see Inner Circle and class emails again. Thank you, Star. We hope you'll be able to come to one or maybe both of them. We'd love for you to be there. Yeah, we're getting back into the swing of things, so no worries. Everything will be normal. But I'm glad you're here. Listen, I got to tell you right now while I'm walking into the light here, it's interesting because I'm hearing your father's voice in the background here. I'm getting him. It's funny because when I read for people, I step into your energy and I get a flash of light and then I could hear his voice. And he says, please tell my daughter, he said, she's moving forward soon. He said, it's not over, but he said, we're working on it. Your dad is kind of serving as a guide right now. Normally our relatives aren't really guides. It's kind of conflict of interest, but they're letting him help you now because they said he knows how to influence people. So your dad is in the background at your work helping you during the day. So he wants you to know that. I'm also hearing Rose coming in back here as well. Thank you, Rose. Rose said, she said, I enjoy working with your father. She said, he's a class act. That's her words. She said, your father's a very classy man. She enjoys visiting with him. Rose is asking me to tell you as well that watch this next week because it looks like next week there's going to be some sort of reorg meeting or just it's like a meeting and the heads of the departments are all going to be together. You'll be at this meeting, maybe a lunchtime meeting because I'm seeing food around this. And they're saying, listen up closely because you may hear things at first will be shocking, but it actually is a sign that things are moving forward. So if they say we're doing a restructuring and reorganizing, some people are going to panic thinking, oh my God, everything's changing. This is a sign for you, a blessing. That's what they're saying. So watch the next week. Some things are happening. It'll be good for you. Call on your dad. Call on Rose. Blessings to you. All right. There's Karen Bryan. $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for your support. Hey, Psychic Bob, you said I have a soul connection with Apollo and connected with Zeus. Was wondering if either one of them has a message. Blessings. Karen, I do pick up a presence. I don't know that I can get a message from somebody as powerful as Zeus right now. I usually to invoke a god. Takes a lot of energy. I usually only do that in Wiccan circle. But let me see if I can get Apollo. I have had success with him because he's a god of prophecy and he works through a lot of channels. Let me see if I can get, I'll try for Zeus too, but I don't know that I can get Zeus, to be honest with you. Let me see. Edgar Casey's stepping here. Hi, Mr. Casey. Can you help me with this? Said Apollo said the stream is strong enough for that. Okay. Thank you. Edgar Casey's going to help hold the vibration because it's very intense. Okay, I'm hearing him. Oh, this is interesting. Apollo just said, he said, greetings from me and the great Python. You know, they say that there was a giant python on the earth that was a pet of Apollo. He said, yes. He said, many people did not understand it in the spiritual sense. He said, it was not a literal snake, but a spiritual snake. And he said, I have him with me. So he's with his pet snake, his python. He's asking me to tell you, he said, you need not go to the oracle at Delphi. He said, I am accessible for any who have a sincere heart. I can connect to them. So Apollo wants you to work on channeling him, I think. He said, yes. He said, her open heart will allow me to work and bring my help through to her. So you don't have to go to the ancient oracles anymore. You can be the oracle. That's what he's saying. He said, my priestesses of the past did wonderful work. People in those days could not understand the higher mind and how the human mind can connect to me. But now times have changed and I am more accessible. So go ahead and call on Apollo. He is definitely leading you and guiding you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. That's all I can get from him. Thank you, Mr. Casey. Whew, that took a lot of energy. God bless you, Karen. I hope that helped. All right. There's Maribel F. 499. Hello, Maribel. Good to see you. Maribel, I got Rose jumping up and down back here before I could even get your name out. She's like, I'm here. I tell her I'm here. Rose is back here for you. She said, this is her word. She said, I'm weaving connections for her. She's talking about France, about Cannes. And she said, I'm weaving connections. She said, you must go to Cannes in the spring and summer. She said, there will be many important meetings there. She said, doors are opening. Now, what's interesting is I know you've been focused on the United States, but there may come an opportunity from what she's showing me here for you to even launch a program or a series that may be European-based rather than American-based. So it may be that you start some of your series in Europe. That's really interesting. I haven't seen that before, but that's what she's saying. So Rose is back here weaving connections. You're going to be in media, whether it's here or over in Europe, so be ready for it. But she said it's important you attend Cannes. Go to Cannes Film Festival. She said it will be worth your time. That's from her. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy TGVG. Hello, TGVG. Good to see you. Welcome back. All right. €1.19. Thank you very much. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. Listen, TGVG, right now I'm in your light here. I'm getting flashes of light in my face. I'm like, what is this? These are camera lights and they're studio lights here. I've got Cecil standing here in the light. And he's flashing these lights at me. And he says to tell you, he says, tell TGVG to be ready. He said, the light means that his work will be seen. You're coming into a time of great visibility here. And Cecil said, don't mess it up by not paying attention. That's his words, not mine. So don't be mad at me. I'm not accusing you that. He's just warning you. He said, you must be 100% focused. He said, forget everybody else. Be all about your work right now. That's what he said. He said, this is a turning point. He said, you will get visibility. And he said, that is worth more than money at this point. So the visibility factor, don't worry about salary. You'll have enough to get through, but it's the visibility. That's what he said. So you're under the light. You're under the spotlight, so to speak, and it's going to work for you. All right. Watch the next 2 weeks. This is very critical around this. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Emily. Hi, Emily. $5 donation. Thank you. I'm a believer in the LDS beliefs. That's cool. I think Joseph Smith was a channel. I really do. I just don't know if Joseph Smith was a real prophet, so wanted to know what Spirit says. Well, let me tell you, Emily, this is what I believe about Joseph Smith, and I'll see if the Spirit people say as well. I believe, because I've studied his writings, I believe that he was a channel. Where I think that the problem with Joseph Smith comes in, no offense to the LDS believers here, just my personal view, is that I feel that he did have a true revelation from that angel Moroni. I do believe he found gold plates. I do believe that he started to translate the Book of Mormon. Where I feel that the challenge is in the LDS church is that I feel that the later revelations, I don't want to say he was fraudulent. I feel he was under pressure from the other elders of the church to continually to release revelation. And as a psychic, I can tell you, when you feel forced to do a revelation, it seldom comes out accurate. So I do think there are flaws in future writings beyond the Book of Mormon. And I think that there are like the later documents like Pearl of Great Price and other stuff. I feel that he was pressured into producing, and I don't know that he was such a clear channel. I'm just being honest, not trying to be offensive to anybody here. And I'm speaking as a spiritualist, looking at it from a spiritualist perspective. That's what I feel has happened. So does the LDS church have truth in it? Absolutely. Is everything literally true? My answer is probably not, from my perspective. Does that make it bad? No. It just means that you have to weigh things for your own self and determine if you're not feeling a certain scripture, you're not feeling it, and it may not be divinely revealed. Doesn't mean that he was trying to be deceptive or lying, or I just think that this happens to many people who have psychic ability when they become well known for it. Sometimes they feel a pressure to perform when it's like there's nothing else there. It's you give what you get. And I understand that. So that's what I think happens. Hold on. I've got somebody. Edgar Casey's coming in here for you. Hold on. Hi, Mr. Casey. I can hear you. Yeah. Emily, Edgar Casey's asking me to tell you. He said that Joseph Smith, this is his words. He says Joseph Smith had a role to play in awakening people to bigger truths. So he said that his revelations have value. His work has value. He says that he disagrees. This is Edgar Casey, not me. He said Edgar Casey, he said he disagrees with him that there was no truth in the other churches, that the churches were corrupted. He said truth has always existed on the earth. So he said that element of his teaching he disagrees with. So I'm just going to put that out there. But he said Joseph Smith is in the light and is guiding people from spirit. So he is a guide to many people still on the earth, in the church, and he says, and those not in the church. So it sounds like Joseph Smith is being a guide to even people outside of Mormonism. Anyways, that's from Edgar Casey. I hope that gives you some insight. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right, there. That was a great question. There's Sandra D, $4.99. Hello, Sandra D. Good to see you again. My daughter still doesn't. Excuse me a second. Hold on just a second. Okay. Sorry, I'm in severe pain. Let me just center myself. All right. My daughter still doesn't know what she wants to study, anything from spirit. I don't want her to give up, but she can't make up her mind. Thank you. You know, I think your daughter has a very strong gift. She has a communicator life theme. And I think she should focus on things that are communications oriented. She'd be very good at being a language major or a journalism major or communications. I think that this is where her talents lie. I feel that because she has a communicator theme, I feel that she takes in so much information and she has a gift for sharing her truths and her vision and her insights. I don't think she even realizes it, but I think she does it naturally. And I think that if she would focus on either language, like being an English major, journalism, or communications, anything in that area is where she would have a lot of success. I hope that helps. Encourage her to explore it. Blessings. There's JB, $5 donation. Hello, JB. Thank you. Sorry about that. Call and make a note, third party interference. Thank you. JB, thank you. Bob, welcome back. Thank you. I've been saying the rosary lately. What does Spirit have to say about my spiritual progress? I haven't turned back on your guide. Oh, JB, listen, let me just tell you something right now. There is no jealousy in the spirit world. Everybody over there wants to help everybody over here. So whether you call on, your guide that I brought through, Jack Weber's around you, Ann Edgar Casey, whether you call on Mother Mary and Jesus, everybody's over there together. In the spirit world, there are many people waiting to serve. And I feel whatever brings you closest to God is what is most important. The rosary is a very powerful meditative prayer that takes you into a deep, profound place. I feel like you're at a turning point with this, JB, because Fletcher's back here talking, and he said, I used to pray the rosary. When Fletcher was alive, he was Catholic and prayed the rosary. And he said, I prayed the rosary. And he said, my mistake, this is Fletcher. He says, my mistake was that he said, I rushed through it. And he said, once I learned to slow down, it came to life. So JB, make sure not to just rush through the prayers. Slow down. That's what Fletcher says. And he said, go into the mysteries. See, the rosary at its true core is a mystical experience. I know I learned to pray it myself. And you can go into the whole mystery of Mary and Jesus and their relationship and the whole mystery of his life and her life. It's some profound stuff, I'll tell you, one time I was doing the rosary, and there's the mystery and the glorious mysteries, the coronation of the Virgin. And I literally saw every little stone on the crown of Mary and the light that emanated from her crown. And it was interesting because I wasn't particularly thinking about that. I was going into the mystery, and I was just brought to that revelation. You'll get a lot of revelations from the rosary. So I encourage you, keep doing it. Fletcher said you're on the right track. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Devilish, $5 Canadian. Hello, Devilish. Hi, Bob. What is Joe thinking and feeling about me? And will I hear from him again? Many thanks and much love. Devilish, I think you've made a real impact on Joe. But I also feel when I'm in his energy right now, he's got fear around him. It's like he's afraid to make changes in his life. I think one of the gifts that you brought to his life is that you encouraged him to be open to change and to be a better person. I have to be honest, I feel like he's being dragged backwards into an old life, and that has me a little concerned. I think it would be very interesting for you to reach out to him and just simply say, I'm thinking of you. I feel as if you're pulling back or going backwards. This is going to be a revelation. And he'll go, oh, how does she know that? Because right now, when I pick up, he's contemplating Like, should I just be like I've always been, or should I move forward? And the things that the energy you brought to his life challenged him to be a better person. And I think he's a little afraid of that right now. And so I think you can throw a challenge at him to remind him of what you brought to him. I think this would be very awakening for him. So that's what I see around it. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Will you hear from him again? Also, I forgot to answer that. I do. If you don't contact him, I think it's going to be like a year go by. But if you'd like to talk to him before that, I think you want to initiate that. And I think you may be surprised he'll receive you better than you might expect. Blessings to you. All right, there's TGVG again, €1.19. Thank you, TGVG. Hold on, TGVG. I got a voice. Somebody's talking to me back here. I'm getting a relative coming in here around you. This sounds like a grandfather on the father's side. Might be great-grandfather. I'm going to say grandfather because that's where I see him standing. Just so you know, when I read, they place them in the room, and I see him standing in the grandfather's spot. But I hear a voice coming from this man, and he said, I'm giving him strength now. He said, as a young man, he said, I had much disappointment till I met your grandmother. And he said it was worth the wait. So that's coming over from your grandfather in spirit. And he wants you to know he's giving you strength. He said, it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. And I think he's talking about the right relation. He said, yes, the right relationship. And he said, the relationship you left was not the right relationship. He said, the right relationship is coming. All right. So just wait on spirit. He comes in as a blessing. Thank you. Oh, no wonder. It's always amazing who comes in. We never know who's going to pop in. There's Christine C. $4.99. Thank you, Christine. Good to see you again. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your support. Listen, Christine, I have to tell you right now, when I'm walking into your light, I'm hearing Ronald Reagan around you. He has such a distinct voice. And I hear him saying, he says, tell Christine, he said, we haven't forgotten her over here. And he said, we're pulling for her on the financial side of things. He wants you to know, he said, don't get worried about the political stuff. He said, just focus on you right now. That's coming from him. He said that he and Nancy are trying to draw more money opportunities to you and clients. So they're interested in the business side of things for you. And that's why they're coming in here around you. I also, hold on, I got another voice coming in here. Somebody else is talking to me. Oh, it's Rose. I mean, not Rose. Is that Rose? No, it's Doris. Hold on, it's frequency shifting. It's Doris, sorry. That was Rose. They sound similar sometimes. There they are. Doris is here as well. And she says to tell you, Christine, she said that man is up and down. She said, I don't think he'll ever get stable. So I think that right now you want to keep your distance from that boyfriend. Doesn't look like things are being stable with him. So I'm just telling you what they're telling me. If you're getting back into a situation where you feel like you're going in circles, it's not improving right now. So Doris says, be on your own. She said, you'll draw a better person. She's asked me to talk to you about the month of March around romance. So I think in March, there's a new beginning and love for you. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. There's Glenn Ing. Hello, Glenn. Good to see you. 200 Philippine pesos. Hey, Glenn, you were on my mind. I hope you're okay. I heard about the earthquake in the Philippines. So I hope everybody and your family's okay. I didn't pick up any death around you, so I figured everything's all right, but you were on my mind, and Sophia was as well. Let me just step into your light. Hi, Bob. Good day to you. Any messages for me and my family? Kindly send my love to my mom and my friend Masami on the other side. Glenn, let me see what's going on here. Hold on just a second. Right now, and I'm in your light, I've got an angel coming through. This is Archangel Michael. Michael said he's here with your mother. Yeah, hold on. Your mom's coming through here. Your mom said, tell Glenn, she said that all the prayers have helped me. And said, all my life, the prayers, said, Michael helped me to get to heaven as well. And they're friends now. And so she said, you keep talking to Michael because St. Michael will help you. He helped me and he will help you. Your mom said that Masami is over there as well and said we've all been to a big party. It seems everybody's like partying over there. And your mom's asking me to tell you she made a platter of dumplings. She showed me little, like, they look like little folded dumplings. I don't know what they are, but they look really good. They got shrimp in them and cabbage and all sort of spicy things. But she made some of these dumplings and she's bringing some over as a gift from Spirit. Now, let me tell you, Glenn, when the Spirit brings over an item, sometimes it will appear literally in the coming days. So you might go to somebody's house and they serve dumplings just like your mom used to make, or like she's making today in Spirit. That's a sign from her. All right. I heard Masami say, I can't stop eating dumplings. Masami coming over here and just a little laughter. I'm getting laughter. And I feel that Masami feels very free in spirit now. They're both with you. They're sending blessings. Thank you, Glenn. Blessings to you. Here's Baroness Call Bob's. Any news on my move, Bob's? Doing my head in here. All right, hold on, Baroness. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Somebody's talking back here. Rose, is that Rose? Which I can't hear. Bring her up. Hold on. The volume's dropping. There she is. Okay, I got her. Rose is back here for you, Cola. She's asking me to tell you, she said that, this is her word. She said, we're removing the blocks. She said, those people who have blocked you will no longer be able to do this. She said that the council will get all the paperwork, and she said your house will move very quickly. So it looks like you're in a turning point where, like, literally this month, you're going to be like looking at property or hearing about it. So it's in February. That's what she said. She said the blocks are removed. It's going to move forward now. So watch. All right. It's going to be this month. That's what she said. Blessings to you. All right. There's Ramona, 9954, $4.99. Thank you, Ramona. Hey, Bob, a message from my birth angels, please. Thank you. Oh, Ramona, it's very kind. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see what I can find out here. Doris Stokes is coming in here. Hold on. That's nice. You have an angel here. Her name is Muriel. She's one of your angels, been with you since birth. Muriel said that she was by your mother's side during your delivery, and she stayed with you. She said she's kept you safe. There was an incident when you were a young girl, about 6 years old, where you went into the street, almost got hit by a car. Muriel said, I got her out of harm's way. And it's funny because you may not even remember this, but I want you just to remember that I told you, because somebody else will remember this in your family if you don't. And they'll say, oh my God, we thought she was going to get hit by a car. But you're about 6 years old, maybe 7, but around that age. But Muriel said that she was there during that time. She also said she brought you news of your father's passing. She said she gave you the knowledge that he was going before you even got the call. And so she said she's been there to help you with transitions, but she's here as well. I also pick up around you Archangel Gabriel. Now, he's a very powerful archangel. And Gabriel said he gives you the gift to speak your truth. And he's been with you all your life, helping you to help others understand their truths. So you've got both of them, Muriel and Gabriel, around you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I'm having some tech issues here. All right. There's Raymond Hampton. $2 donation. Thank you, Raymond. Hi. What can the spirits tell me about my financial situation? Hold on, Raymond. Let me find out what's going on here. Is anybody back here who can help with that? Edgar Casey's coming in here. Hold on. Hi, Mr. Casey. Yes. Okay. Raymond, they're asking me to tell you that this is his words. He said that the money situation is going to improve, but it won't be until the beginning of March. They're also saying that once you embrace your artistic gifts, your musical gifts. You're going to start getting a lot of work. And it looks like throughout the whole summer months here, you're pulling in a lot more money, but it's connected to performances. So you're going to get some work with some churches and even some private events like weddings to be a musician at. So there's stuff coming for you, but it's about embracing that life theme of an artist now and a performer. All right, so things are going to pick up. They're also talking to me about a driving job. I don't understand that. Maybe I don't know if you've ever driven trucks or done some type of driving, but they're saying there's driving work as well that comes in March. So I do think that even though February may be a little slow, by March things start to turn. And it looks like for the rest of the year, you're pretty busy. All right. I hope that helps a little bit. Call on Edgar Casey. He's going to help you with that. Blessings to you. All right. There's Sandra Bradley, $5 donation. Thank you, Sandra. Hi, Bob. I had a dream. Two men. One I recognized. It's been bugging me who the other was. Thanks. The other one wasn't somebody you know from this life. It's somebody that you know from the spirit world. See, what happens is we have friends over on the other side, and they come to visit us in our dreams sometimes. Now, it's funny because we feel like we know them, but then we wake up and we're like, I don't know who that was. But see, we have a whole plethora of friends that we know from other lives and just from our visits to the astral realm. So that's who the other ones. He was one of your friends from the other side. You don't know him from this life. He's from the spirit world. All right. Just checking in. Don't be afraid. Nothing to be worried about. We all have this. I hope that helps. Thank you, Sandra. Blessings to you. There's Rochelle Johnson, $10 donation. Thank you, Rochelle. Good to see you again. Hi, Bob. Thank you for everything you do. Blessings. Thank you. I was wondering if you could see anything that we need to be doing to move things forward in our life right now. You know, Rochelle, right now, I got to tell you, one of the things that I'm picking up here, and don't take this wrong, but I'm getting a little bit of gray static around you, which means you have a fear of change. We all have a fear of change. That's normal. But sometimes we hold on to fear because, strange as it sounds, it feels more comforting than the unknown. So we'd rather be afraid of the unknown than just plunge into the unknown. I don't see trouble for you. I feel like both of you are moving forward here. And I feel like March is a turning point for you also. One of the things I want you to do right now is I want you to try to get the gemstone rose quartz and start wearing it. Because I feel like you need that stone to soothe your anxiety. It'll heal you. It's a very balancing stone. Rose quartz you want to work with, okay? That's going to dissipate the fear. It's going to give you optimism. Because part of your fear, I feel, is generated from like you don't feel like a move, you know, a change in career, a change in home, a change, all those changes. You're not sure you're ready for them. And the truth is you are ready. And I think March gets everything moving for you. But get that stone and work with it. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh, Rochelle, yes, I know. I heard this. Hold on, a voice came in. Doris brought in a grandmother back here for you. You got a grandmother on the father's side. It might be great-grandmother. I'm not sure, but I heard grandmother. That's helping as well. So you want to call on her. I just started saying, I'm helping get things going. So you got some help from spirit. Blessings to you. Thank you. You know, funny, sometimes I don't hear the voices and they pop in. They just burst through. There's Pinky Crystals, 91. Pink Crystals. I don't know why I'm calling Pinky Crystal. Pink Crystals, 91. $5. Thank you very much. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? Hold on, Pink Crystal. Let me walk into your light here. Do you know, Pink Crystals, I'm hearing, this is interesting. I hear a woman talking to me, and she's actually a Pleiadian. And she said, you have been with me in the past. I get the sense you have a connection to ancient Lemuria. Let me see if I can find out a name. Who are you? Can you? I don't get your name yet. Hold on. Yes, thank you. The name around. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Pink. They broke my connection. Let me come back to you. I apologize for that. I've had some third-party interference. That's all I can say. All right. All right. There's Michelle Marzano, $5. Thank you, Michelle. Please message regarding money. Things still delayed. Thank you so much for everything. It's the end of this month. Fletcher just said it. He said by the 24th. So it looks like 24th, some doors are opening for some work for you. I'm getting two different things here. One is connected to tarot work, parties, and another one's connected to performance arts. So I see both of them around literally that date. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. I feel these are contacts that you've already put into the world. Some people that said, I'll get back to you, and I see them getting back to you. All right. One of them is a guy who owns a theater. The other one is a lady who wants to have some sort of, is he like a shower or some type of party? It's a lot of women at her house. Okay. But it'll be around 24th. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. There's Robin Boston, $5 donation. Thank you, Robin. Welcome home. Any messages for me tonight? Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Let me... Sorry, Robin. I'll explain it to you later. Let me just step closer into your light. Hold on. Thank you. Doris is coming through for me. Thank you. Robin, Doris is asking me to tell you. I'm sorry, Robin. I've got some serious interference going on here. Doris is asking me to tell you, she's holding up a chart here. It's a medical chart. And she shows me, she says, vitals increasing. Vitals increasing. So it looks like whatever you're doing in the healing, it looks like it's really taking here. And she wants to acknowledge that. Okay. So that's what she's saying. Thank you so much. She's asking me to tell you, she says, March is your turning point. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Luna, $5. Thank you, Luna. Blessings to you. Hi, PsychicBob. Please help. There is a weird energy at work, specifically between the team and me. Any advice from spirit world on how to sort it out? Hold on just a second, Luna. Luna, this is going to have to be my last message for tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't go on. I'm in too much severe pain. I may have to go to a hospital. Luna, what I'm being shown is that there's a political situation going on. As strange as it sounds, it's actually not directed at you. There's some infighting at a higher level, and it's playing out in your meetings with mixed messages. I have to tell you in all honesty, I feel that this is a sign it's time for you to get out there, because I feel like, I hate to say, it's a matter of time until they do turn on you. Right now, you're not the target. You feel like you are, but you're not. But in the next few months, I feel as if there's just chaos, there's disruption, and I don't think it's a good environment. So I think you just need to move on. I don't think this can be fixed. There's too much dysfunction, sad to tell you. All right. So it's not your fault. You didn't cause it, but it is what it is. It's time to move on. And I wouldn't wait long. Sorry to tell you that. Blessings to you. All right. Listen, guys, I'm gonna have to close this down tonight. I will make this up. Baroness, can you capture the messages of the people I haven't read for? I'm sorry, guys. My channel is being interrupted by a third party. I can't talk about per YouTube rules, but I want to say thank you for being here. I'm really really sorry. I may have to get some medical help. I'm having some serious problems. Thank you. Blessings to you all. We'll make these up on Sunday. So Cola, if you can jot down the names, and I will get your messages on Sunday. I apologize for this. We will have class tomorrow and Sunday. And I'll see you guys there. For those of you who want to join, please make sure to visit my website and register over there for psychic development class. It'll be tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. And on Sunday, Inner Circle, if you want to be in, send me an email tonight, and I'll send out invoices tomorrow. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry about this interruption tonight. I apologize. Thank you so much. Blessings to you.